Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is around 4 o'clock, 4:30. I'm not sure. I'm in the Silom area, standing in front of the Bangkok Bank headquarters, or one of them. I think this is the main Bangkok Bank. I am walking in the direction of the Sala Daeng BTS. You can see the tracks above. So let's go down and take a peek at the area on the other side of the street. Over here is the Patpong red light area and night market. The Russian embassy's tucked away back there somewhere. The Silom area is definitely a more business and banking area than, say, Sukhumvit. Although the stock market, it is up off Ratchada. It's up there by Thailand Cultural Center, or whatever that next stop is. Okay, now I've walked up this street before, on the other side of the road. Get out of the way of this bus. But if you are doing business, you might be up in this Silom or even the Saturn area. Okay, I've been in here, O'Malley's Irish Pub. I like a nice Irish pub. Where are we at? Oh, maybe I haven't been in here. Huh. Well, I'm going to be in there soon enough. And somewhere up here, I'm just going by memory, is the Central Mall. On the right side. Japanese buffet. And this building's the United Center. Office Mate. That's a good spot to get a printer or paper. You can find some of those things in Lotus and Big C, but Office Mate is the way to go. It is starting to rain. Kind of goes from a sprinkle to a downpour fairly fast. And wait for these folks to pass by. And here is the Ibis style hotel on Silom Road. Across the way, the Bangkok Christian Hospital, but it appears some remodeling's happening. Not sure. Large business, Thai group holdings. I'm still trying to get my bearings. I thought I was a little closer to Sala Daeng BTS, but I've been out walking around and filming, so I walked by a little further. Okay, there's Sala Daeng straight ahead. And if you continued up Silom Road, Sala Daeng BTS on the dark green line, there's a junction with the MRT blue line, Silom. So Sala Daeng Silom. If you continued on the BTS green down Sala Daeng, you would head towards the Chao Phraya River. Okay, there's the Patpong night market. It is not kicking off yet, but it will. At the end of the night market is a really good bar, Shenanigans Irish Pub. It used to be affiliated with the folks at O'Shea's, but I think they are doing their own thing today. I'm still looking for that Central Mall. Maybe this is it? No, I don't know. I know there's a mall on the right side here. There's a Subway and a Burger King, 7-Eleven. Yeah, I've been in this part of town a couple of dozen times, but I am no expert. So that Patpong night market on the other side, this little area right here, and again, forgive me if I'm getting any of this wrong, but this is called Boytown. Maybe it's right up here. Yeah, it's by that Sunrise Tacos. There's a bunch of I guess they're gay bars, I don't know, and there's a bunch of like ladyboy cabarets, that kind of thing. So check out Boytown if that's your thing. Patpong is definitely old school. The original, or one of the original red light areas in town. I know this area. I'm no Bangkok Pat with my history, but I know the CIA and all kinds of different things happened in this area during the Vietnam War. So I made my way up to Tanya Covenant, right across from I'm calling it Boytown. I don't know. Is that Silom Soi 4? I see Pride. Bus out of the way. G's Bangkok. Pride. Bipolar restaurant. Okay. So yeah, go check all that out. Somebody had mentioned in one of my videos, oh, why don't you point out some of the gay bars in town? And I thought he said Silom Soi 4. I'm just going by memory, and that makes sense. So there you go, and it's across the way from the Park Silom, and we're on Tanya Covenant. I don't think I've ever been up this street, so let's try to make our way across traffic and see what's happening. Covenant street food, and I think a couple of guys bumped into each other. There's a little bit of honking and staring at one another. Okay, nice. I think that guy tried to make a left turn from the inside lane. That's a bold move. You'll see that in Bangkok. I'm not sure if they hit each other. I think they tapped. But you'll be just walking along and two people are kind of banging each other, or it's very common for a bike to kind of hit somebody's mirror. They kind of will give it a 5-second stop, look at each other. The person who is responsible better wide to the other person, and then everybody kind of gets on with their life. Oh, I just stepped in a hole, and it is raining, so I'm not gonna walk too far. I just wanted to see what was up here, and then I'll double back to Silom and maybe go over to the other side. Okay, yeah, I've been on this street. Okay, so that mall, it is straight ahead here on the left. So I'm gonna double back and get back on the main Silom road, take a right and be in front of that mall. I think it's Central. And then I'm gonna cross over to the Patpong night market side. We're at the Sala Daeng BTS, and yeah, you'll have to forgive me. I don't know exactly. I know this building on the right says it's the Park Silom with a Jets Fitness and a 24-hour food land. I thought it was part of the Central Mall, but maybe that's still ahead on the right. I'll walk down a little bit more, but I want to go up and over the train station and come back over here towards the night market. Yeah, again, I'm usually in this part of town, sitting on the back of a motorbike or in a taxi and just kind of zooming from point A to point B, not really boots on the ground. But I'm trying to change all that. And here's Silom Soi 1. Can't remember. No, I thought I was up this Silom one earlier, but it's just a little soy cafe back here. Cafe and tea. Wine shop, Marcus. And in the back, what do we see? Cosmetic surgery and sleep. I'm assuming that's a hotel. Haircuts. The Silom 1, private guest room and bathroom, comfortable beds and pillows. So that's Soi 1. Let's spin a U-turn. And across the way, almost at the base of BTS Sala Daeng, is Soi Tanya, or Soi Tanya, I don't know how you pronounce it. It's Little Tokyo, Little Japan. Ton of karaoke bars, Japanese snack bars. 6-story buildings. There'll be whatever, 10 bars in each little building. All the ladies will come down and sit out in chairs trying to get their customers to go up and buy a bottle of whiskey. It's more for the Japanese crowd, but it's something to see. So here at the stairs of Sala Daeng is that Mall Silom Complex Central that I was thinking about. So I found the mall kind of across from Little Tokyo. So I'm now going to go up and over the train station and come down those stairs. And you can walk out of the mall straight into the train station, or you can take a right and go up this walkway and you'd connect down to the Silom MRT. And if you wanted to come to this area, say the Patpong night market, you would jump on the dark green line at Siam Central. If you're in the Sukhumvit area, say you're staying in Terminal 21, get on the light green line, go up to Siam Paragon where the Siam Central Station is, change trains to the dark green line, the Silom line, and head on over here. Get off at the Sala Daeng BTS, or if you're in the Terminal 21 area, you could go to the MRT Sukhumvit and go, what is it, 4 or 5 stops up to Silom MRT station, and you're kind of 3 blocks away. And it is now officially raining, so I am gonna duck in somewhere and get a bite to eat, and hopefully it calms down in the next 20 or 30 minutes. Well, let me give it a few more minutes. I'll go up Soy Tanya, but I don't like to stick the camera in the ladies' faces. They're not sitting out right now. In the evening, 7 o'clock, there will just be hundreds of ladies sitting out in chairs, trying to get folks to come upstairs too. It is starting to rain, so I'm gonna zip out of here. Trying to go up to the Happy Time Club, the Mikado, the 999, on and on. Yeah, it's coming down kind of heavy. And this is a Donkey Donkey, which normally they have the speakers going out here. Don't tell me it's gone away. No, it's going strong. Donkey Donkey. Another location at MBK. Japanese store, but they usually have these speakers out here playing this song over and over. I'm gonna run up the way and get a bite of Thai food. Here's a 24-hour McDonald's if you need it. The Shih Tzu Hotel, the Kroom. And we're coming up on, again, I'm not positive if this is Boytown or if Boytown is that little side soy where the Patpong Museum used to be. I don't know. But this is Silom Soy 4. And there's some cabaret things going on. Might be worth a look if that's your thing. And it's kind of closed up right now, so maybe I can take a peek down here without being yelled at by too many workers, and I don't blame them for doing so. I'm not a fan of my fellow YouTubers that go walking down these red light areas with a floodlight and a huge camera like they're filming some kind of TV show. I mean, not everybody wants to be on not everybody wants to be on our little videos. Sunrise Tacos right on the corner. That actually sounds pretty good. And there's the Boy Show Banana Room Club. All right. What is this on the right? Can't read the sign. G's, I guess. Happy hour. Yeah, some people kicking back. So I'm going to stop filming for a second. And there's the Connection. The Pride Restaurant. Hugs Pub Restaurant and Karaoke. The balcony. Showtime. Circus Soy 4 starts at 9, 10, and 11 every night. Tattoo shop. More karaoke. And the Jupiter Life Show, the show for people who like people. Men model, singers, entertainers, manpower. All right. I'm starting to think this is the gay part of town, which is totally cool with me. The Stranger Bar, House of Drag Queens. Yeah, you do you. Well, there you go. To my one viewer who asked, why don't you ever show Silom 4? There you go. What is this? I'm not sure if this is open. Nomads Music Bar and Restaurant. So Bangkok has something for everybody. I know behind the Patpong night market area, there's a bunch of gentlemen's clubs, go-go bars, whatever you want to call them, off the Patpong night market. As it's happening in the middle, they're selling their genuine, authentic, simulated Rolex watches. But the street, kind of attached to that whole night market area, there's a 24-hour food land, and there seems to be a bunch of gay bars right there. At least there's male hostesses, or whatever you want to say, sitting out front trying to get you to come in the bars. But it's pretty quiet at whatever it is, 4:30. There were some male masseuses hanging out in front of their shops. That was about it. I think that's more a late night spot, or at least into the evening. Here's a little alley. It's pointing to Foodland down this way. So yeah, I think this is that street I was talking about. Oh yeah, right there's the Patpong Museum, which I think has closed. I'm not positive. Somebody told me it closed. And right up here on the right is that Foodland. Ooh, hit a speed bump with my shoe. I'm seeing some pride flags, so I might not be totally off base. And I want to be careful filming some folks sitting out front, but right there is the Crown Royale. I thought I walked by that and it was kind of like an Irish bar or something. Rainbow Dragon Silom. See, the Patpong night market is just over here, the main area. Here's the Foodland. So again, I'm not sure if this is Boytown. I don't know. Virgin Club. What does that say? That's the Virgin too. That's just a big huge club. And I'm pretty sure all these Foodlands are 24 hours. They also have food counters that are super affordable. Give you a little peek. I don't eat too many meals here, but if you're looking for a 100 baht breakfast or something, I think they throw a couple eggs and a piece of toast at you. Yeah, there's 2 eggs and a hot dog, American breakfast. What does it say? 5:30 to 8 a.m. It doesn't have the price listed, but I'm sure it's cheap. Myself, 200 baht at O'Shea's. Pick 6 items out of 15 listed, or double up. This place right here, the Paddy Field, used to be fun, but I think it went under. So hopefully it comes back. Yeah, I spent a couple of evenings in that Irish pub, the Paddy Field. And here's Dream Boy. See, there's a couple of floors in this area. So little smaller places. And I see Boys something or another down the way. So yeah, I'm gonna stand by. This is kind of a Boytowny area. There's a couple of cool little bars too. I just walked by one. Again, guys are sitting there having a beer, so I'm not going to film them. But it's called Venus Bar. This is cool. Little counter. All right, there's a bunch of copyrighted music happening down there, but there you go. Boy show, fresh boy, dream boy. And there's also some mail reviews. Oh, sorry. The all 400 showtime 10:15, 10:55, and 00:05. And this is Patpong Soi 1 and the neon signs on both ends of the Patpong night market. Again, I'm trying to be mindful of my camera. That's Shenanigans Irish Pub right on the corner. And I'm going to give you a quick peek. It's not huge. Probably Nana Plaza's the largest. Cowboy, I'd say, is it seems bigger. I mean, this is bigger real estate wise, but there are less clubs that I know of in this Patpong red light area than, say, Cowboy. Cowboy, they're just one after another. Here they're kind of scattered in between restaurants, but you can see everybody's hard at work to prepare one for the rain, which it's raining now, and to get all their products. I'm sure there are storage lockers just around the corner for all their gear. I'll try to show you some of the clubs, but if the ladies are already sitting out front, then I'm not going to do that. Okay, here's one on the left here, the King's Castle. I believe there's also King's Castle number 2. That's kind of a trippy club. Yeah, you can get a little peek at the stage. It's not set up like a traditional strip club in the U.S. It's 20 girls on stage at the same time. I don't know what this club is, but it kind of pours out onto this sidewalk. This club over here. Okay, this is King Castle too. And the King Sport Bar. And here's the Happy Bar. It says beer 100 baht. I'm not sure how long that sign stays up. And another King's Castle. Patpong's a little bit more affordable than other areas, red light wise. Maybe not like Pattaya, but Chang beer 180. Draft beer outside. I guess they set up a bar right here. I'm not sure. And this is just all food. On the right here, there used to be, okay, there's a bar over here. I can't say the name. Super P. We'll leave it at that. And this place, yeah, I don't want to get demonetized on YouTube, but let's just say ping pongs are involved. It's kind of be prepared to lose a lot of money in there. They're going to want tips heavily. Oh, you know, I could be wrong. That Superstar, I think, is just a go-go bar. I think it's this place down here. I don't know. It's down here on the left. I think we stuck our head in there 15 years ago and drank a warm draft beer, and yeah, I'll never go back. Okay, yeah, it's right here. So this is Silom straight ahead. So right when I think it's this place, the Thai bar. In fact, I'm sure it is. There'll be all kinds of barkers, hawkers, whatever you want to call them, standing out front. Hey, do you want to see this certain kind of show? And you have to do a little bit of negotiations. They'll start with, and I forget, something like 500 baht to come on in, and you get a free beer, and then you kind of walk away and they go, okay, 200 baht or something like that. But like I say, be prepared when you go in there. the things that are happening, they're gonna want tips every single time. And that's just how it goes. There's no casually going in there and just checking it out. They're going to try to get as many tips and as much money as they can from you in the probably 10 or 15 minutes each person is in there. Now we're back on Silom. I'm gonna go back on this other side because years ago there was this little little alley kind of cutting through, and there were some other clubs back there. I don't know if they're gone, but let me go over there and explore. Yeah, maybe one of these sliders goes up. The peppermint. I know years ago, 10 years ago, something like that, I walked up one of these crazy little alleys. I don't think it's this one. I think that's just some toilets. I walked up there and there were a bunch of like little bars tucked away back there. That's kind of old school. And please take this serious. Don't try to take any videos inside the bar. They've seen it all. They've seen folks putting the phone to their ear, acting like they're on a phone call as it's being filmed. And yeah, they're going to get really upset. You're going to have the girls yelling at you. The best case scenario is somebody's going to come over and rip that phone out of your hands and delete the video. But it could go much worse. Yeah, and I can't find that little side entrance, so maybe a door is going up later, or maybe that is something I just imagined happened years and years ago. Who knows? But anyhow, thanks for running around the Silom area and checking out Boytown and the Patpong night market setting up. Come on down, check it out. Even if you're not into the red light areas, it's a part of Bangkok. It's a bit of history. So come on down and walk around, have a drink, check out the night market. So I appreciate you watching. And I'll be out wandering around and making more videos. We will see you later. Have a great evening.